Hey, good morning, y'all. I'm gonna jump right into this one. You have to stop praying for things that you aren't disciplined for. Stop talking about things that you are ready to do. One of the biggest things is that we tell ourselves what we want. We tell ourselves what we need. We tell ourselves what we think will help us get over the hump. But these are things that we can have. We just aren't disciplined for. One of my biggest problems is financial issues, right? I'm not a man that comes for money. I'm not broke, but I don't have $1 million in the bank that my parents left for me, or 500,000. I gotta work for what I need and what I want. So I could pray and I can say, God, bless me with money. God bless me with finances. God bless me with a wife, a car, you know, knowledge. But if I'm not disciplined to get these things, if I'm not resilient to get these things, then I'm not going to get them. I don't deserve them. Why should you have anything that you're asking for if you can't discipline yourself enough to get it? There was a time where I did this little celibacy thing, and it was tough. I mean, it wasn't even for the sense of, can I not, have sex? It was just on something like, what else can you do with your time? How much more time do you have? How much more willingness do you have to do things? But you asking for things from God that you aren't disciplined for. God, help me lose this tummy. But you eating Five Guys and Chipotle, you drinking beer, liquor, hookah, you're doing all these things, but you aren't disciplined for it. God gave us free will, right? So free will is we do what we want with the understanding of our life, how we were brought here, all of these things. You have free will to do what you want. You want to chop your damn hand off, that's your free will to do it. God might say you shouldn't do it, but you can do it. Having free will is tough because you get into the mindset of, am I doing the right thing? Should I be more religious? Should I be more careful about what I do in my life? Or, should I just do whatever I want? You gotta stop asking things that you can't discipline yourself for. Why should you lose that 15 pounds that you keep saying you're gonna do? Why every time you want to start working out, you always want to start off the new week? It could be October 17th, you're gonna be like, I'm gonna start November 1st. Why? What's the significance of starting on a new month? You gotta actually just get up and get it done and stop lying to yourself. The biggest thing is that we lie to ourselves and we tell ourselves things that we believe just to help us get through the day. And then you look up, a couple of weeks have passed, a couple of months have passed, and now years are passing you by. You ever sat there and looked at a building that was starting to be built, and then you're going about your life, and then you look up again and it's like the building is built, full and tall. That happens to me all the time. All the time. And my mindset is I need to be like these buildings. I need to make myself up in the way that I should be, make myself up in the way that I should grow, and keep it pushing, keep it going. I knew I wasn't disciplined for many things that I didn't have or I didn't deserve to get. And I told myself, I do deserve it, I do want it, I do need it. But then I put myself in a position to actually get these things. I've lost a lot in life, but my wins are crazy bounce backers. My wins make those losses understandable. I went through a tough 11, 12 months before I actually had a breakthrough in my life. Your breakthrough could be longer, it could be shorter, but it's about what you're doing to make that happen. It's about what you're doing to get past it. Are you disciplined enough to have what you want, to get what you want, to get what you're asking for? Like I said, even till now, I'm probably not as disciplined as I could be. But are you? You asking yourself, well, why can't I have this? Why don't I have this? What are you doing to put yourself in that predicament to get these things? Are you really, planting the seeds that you want to see, grow from? Or are you just talking about it? Nowadays, everybody want to talk. They want to post their goals and broadcast what they're doing. They wanna go on vacation just to take pictures, just to show the world that I can go on vacation. Are you really enjoying life? What have you set forth for yourself? What are you looking at? What are you looking towards? What are you getting past? We wake up every morning, we check our phones. I did it. Check IG. see who texts us. What if you use that first hour, to pray, to read, to write down what you're going to get done out of the day? You might be propelling yourself another 5 years. The steps I'm making right now, it would have took me about maybe 4 to 5 years to get done. But because I'm taking those steps now, I simplified that 4 to 5 years into 10 months, 11 months. Man, I lost some people. People I thought I was going to cool with. People I thought I was never going to leave. People I thought that was always going to be in my corner because they seen the struggle. But sometimes seeing the struggle just ain't enough. But what's enough for you? What's something that can get you over the hump, that can get you past, that can get you through? Are you disciplined enough to have everything that you're asking for, have everything that you want? If you aren't, you can't be mad with the results. If you're not putting in the work, how are you mad that you don't have the glory? You win $100,000? Are you saving? Are you investing? Are you flipping that money? What are you doing to get these things? You can't be mad at somebody else because they're putting in the work. And you over here judging them, but you're not judging yourself. You should be your hardest and worst critic. Because only then will you know how bad you want this. Most of us say we want it bad, but we really don't want it. Most of us say that we want all of these lavish and beautiful things, but we really don't want it. We subject ourselves to being in relationships that we don't actually believe will be anything just to say we have somebody, because we don't love ourselves enough to get over those humps. We have kids just to have something that we love because we don't love ourselves. So then we spend our whole life loving our kids, never learn how to love ourselves. Settling for men that are, only look at the outer appearance to stick around for a little bit to interact with our kids just to leave. You got to think about these things. Some of the things that you're setting in stone, some of the things that you're doing won't just affect you anymore, they affect generations. I've done it. Just to have somebody, just to want somebody. I've done it. Did nothing. All I did was just take their demons, put them on my shoulders, and add it to mine. I put myself more in a predicament of hardship rather than comfort. I took on a tough task and an impossible task to heal someone else before I helped myself, just to feel better about what I was doing. And it got me nowhere. You gotta make sure you stay on it. You got to. What are you doing with your life? What are you understanding? What's out here for you? What's meant for you will always be meant for you, but you gotta go get it. Most people be like, I need to find me a good man. You can't find you a good man sitting in the crib. Chase your dreams. Chase your dreams. It says in the Bible that a man will find a woman, Not a man will seek out a woman. Not a man will search for, no. That means that on his path to being great, he will find a woman. A woman that will help, amplify everything that he has. He doesn't have to seek for this. Us men, I know you women say that, a guy should pursue us, cool. Whatever's your cup of tea. But if your man is pursuing you with no goals or ambitions of anything, what can he really do for you? If you're a woman and you have nothing to show for, what can you really do for that man? You've been a good girlfriend to other people. You've been great to other people. Fellas, you've been a great, guy friend or boyfriend to her. If you're single and then it don't apply to you, it doesn't work. You can't talk about it. If you're in a relationship and you're not happy, but you're staying in it, what's your reasoning? All that energy that we put out into other things, we could be putting into ourselves. All of the things that we say we want, are we disciplined enough to get them? You can't be mad at the results that you get for the work that you don't put in. I really get that. You can't be mad at the results for the work that you don't put in. You see somebody, I'm a hooper. If I'm missing shots, tired, this is on me. It's not on my next man, not on nobody else. If somebody else is making jump shots in my face, that's on me. You know what I'm gonna do? Bury my head or get after it? You gotta ask yourself, what are you doing? How are you pushing the envelope? How are you pushing this, everything that you're asking for, everything that you need, everything that you want? We claim we want so much things and so much better things, but are we really putting ourselves in a predicament to get these things? You are the master of your own fate, your own destiny. If you're not pushing to be great, I don't know what else you're pushing for. If you're not pushing to, have it all figured out, I don't know what you're pushing for. This is our time. This is us. So you wake up today and understand that maybe I haven't been disciplined. Maybe I haven't pushed the envelope. Maybe I haven't been better. Maybe I haven't. I'm going to be better now. I'm going to push now. I'm going to be more disciplined now. Because only then when you find out who you are as a person, once you find out who you are, only then will you know the type of love that you want. Only then when you learn your love language, you will learn how you want your kids to be loved, and your life will change. You'll have everything that you say you never had, that you feel you deserve. Because self-discipline is the biggest form of self-love. So how are you loving yourself today? Hope you guys have a blessed day. Another early morning, about to get after it, all right? Stay true, stay beautiful. Word to you.